next project I'm going to tackle is my skincare and makeup, generally my vanity area, I guess. So I've got some jewellery over there. I've got more regularly used stuff in there, so I need to go through that. All on the top of the bench. The top drawer has become a big mess. I need to go through that. That's hubby's drawer, and then my other drawer. This is usually where I keep my samples and extras, and obviously this is all I have a good go through. Anything that's sealed that I'm not likely to use or had for a while that's sealed, I'm just going to donate and let someone else have the pleasure of. And I think I've also got this basket. Actually started last time I decluttered under here, so it's actually mainly stuff, but that should be already stuff I was going to donate, mainly, not everything, but mostly. So I'll see what I can add to that. And this mainly spare. Okay, so I've gone and got a bag to put the donations in, and I've got another bag here I'm using for rubbish. So I'll start by popping those things. Excuse my heavy breathing, I've just come upstairs and if you watch my vlogs you know I'm suffering a little bit of a lung infection, so yep, so they're going to be the first things to donate, and I'll pull that bottom drawer out and get started with that one. Okay, so I've lifted the whole drawer out, as I said, to make things easier for me. I've got a basket there of things I'm going to keep, and yeah, I guess I'll sort through and see what I can get rid of. Any of these little bags I'm going to try and donate. I don't need these, I've got lots of bags, and because I haven't got a zip or anything, they aren't the best. I was using that one to store samples, but anyway, I'll sort through this and see what I actually want to keep out of this a lot. Okay, so I've been through the drawer. I've got a box of things I want to keep. This stuff I still want to keep. This is all stuff to donate. It's all sealed, so I don't see any problem with that. Most of it's stuff I'm just not interested in, and there's a bit of L'Occitane stuff which I was given as, you know, from there. I haven't bought L'Occitane for years, since they started selling in China. For those of you who don't understand that, once you sell in China, your products can be tested on animals, and I don't want to support that, so I don't buy L'Occitane anymore. So, and there's a few things like brands I like Natio, but it's a bronzer. I'm not going to use a bronzer, so it's things that I just won't use. I've got a bazillion lip balms, so I'm going to let that one go. Actually, I might see if the girls, well, I've got a little pile here for Athena that she might like, and that stuff to throw out that's been opened and used. So they'll probably actually go into my empties because they're all binned items. So that's that. So at least I cleared out a bit of stuff, and I will sort through my remaining things and see if there's anything else that can go. That looks like that, doesn't it? So that's what I've got for the moment. So I've got hair things in there, so even like little travel, anything to do with hair is in that front one. I've got my little perfume. Where did my other perfume? There's some travel perfumes can go in there. This is body lotions and body washes, small ones will fit in there. A few mascara, makeup-y things which you don't really have much of. This is all facial stuff that fits in there. Got a few obviously don't fit in there, so they're close by. Travel things, and then obviously, well, that's a full-size new product that I've got there. I'm not quite ready to start on yet, so I'll put that there. And then at the back I've got a few other full-size things. So I think that was pretty good. Looks a lot better than it did. I just thought it might be good if I could get some of this stuff, which is into this drawer, and that way all my spares could be in one drawer, and that would free up some more space under that cupboard too. So I might see if I can possibly do that. I mean, that should be in my travel toiletry bag. Oh, see, I've got stuff here I didn't even know I had, or I'd forgotten about. So I'm going to see if I can, maybe that should be with the rest of the shower gels. And a moisturiser. Yeah, I knew I'd bought them, I'd forgotten though. Right, let's see if I can sort stuff out. Like, I've got some razors there, so obviously some blades, so these should obviously go with those. Let's see what we can do. Well, I managed to do that, so really all I had to do is put my soaps in there. So, and I've now got just a few Lush things, and there are some more Lush products that can be exchanged in there, so I should try and dig them out. So I've got a few things to find homes for, and they could always go at the back of here as well, but I think that looks good. I can see everything, everything's easy to reach, and I can these fun things. Okay, so I think now I'm going to work on this area, and what I thought I might do is do a time-lapse version, maybe, you know, sort of see what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. I think I'll start with the jewellery and then perfume, and then see if I've got time to do the makeup today. I still have to go through my makeup there, but I think it looks a lot nicer. What do you reckon? It's clean for one. So I decluttered a few perfumes. There's only really one I was undecided on, and that was the Ring Princess, but I think I really like that for summer. So I'm happy with that. They all pretty much get used. Did get rid of the three L'Occitane ones. Really love that perfume, but it would be well past its date. It would be definitely out of date by now, so And I don't really like to buy L'Occitane. This was a little solid perfume I bought in Fiji, and I don't know what. There you go, dropped open. Never really used it. Little daisy sample, which is yeah, pretty much used up. I've still got a little sample left. Another L'Occitane one, and 2 more L'Occitane roll-on perfumes. I might see if Christy. Well, that one's been. I've used a lot of that one up. This one is still fairly full, but I bought that again end of 2012, so it would still be. Do they have a date? This is 18 months. Okay, so it would be out of date then. So I'm also trying. If I'm not sure, I'm trying to look at the dates and make that a deciding indicator. I know they say you don't always have to go by dates, but if I'm not sure about something, I'm going by date to help me weed out some more. And as far as my jewellery goes, you would have seen I've got rid of, what, 5 necklaces there. That was a freebie one somewhere. That one's a bit rusty. This, I can't remember where I bought that. It might have been on our Uluru trip. It wasn't one of our trips, and I wore it a lot, but I haven't worn it for years now, so I'm going to let that one go. I think I actually might have bought it out at Uluru, and I do find things like that hard to let go of, but I really don't wear it, so someone else may as well have the use of it. And these were little ones. I said Christy wants those rings, and these were given to me in, in sample boxes. So I've also had a little bit of makeup that used to sort of live up there. So I also had these earrings I like, but they're again rusty, so there those goes. That was part of something. And 3 odd earrings, so I don't know what's happened to them. These two I'm not too worried about. That I really love, my little teapot, but luckily Athena had given me her blue teapots, but I'm going to just pop that aside, I think. I might just put that up in my little dish up there just in case the other one turns up. I do actually wear them a lot, so I'm surprised I've lost that one. or alternatively put something else in place there. So there we go, because maybe I could have something more streamlined there. And I've got to find homes for this once I tackle this drawer. But I think first of all now, I will go into here and see what I can remove from those shelves. Okay, so I've been through my hair care products here, and a few I'm getting rid of. This one I'm going to put across for travel, a little smoothing gel. This is an argan oil, and I can't quite remember what I'm supposed to do with it, so I'm going to get rid of that one, throw it out. This one's nearly finished. I'm going to put, well, I think pretty much is empty. It's going to go in my empties. This one's, I've had it for ages. It's probably down to about there, and it's past its date, so I will get rid of that. I think it was supposed to get rid of frizziness. So these are the ones this is what I'm keeping for my hair care. So I've just got a few little bibs and bobs here. These two are probably past their 12 months, but I think they're still okay. So I've got those. I've got two hot iron ones, but this one still feels quite full. So I'm going to use this one up, and then I'll use my newer one that I just bought recently. And then I've got the Vanity, what do you call it, hair root lifting spray, which I find is really good. I think you've got to blow dry your hair, yeah, so the days I blow dry my hair. So that's all I'm keeping, and a little dry shampoo, which I don't use very often. This had toner in it. I don't really use the toner anymore, and I find it's really good for, I've got one filled with nail polish remover. And often we want to do nail polish downstairs or sometimes upstairs, so we just keep moving the bottle up and down. So I thought, well, I might chuck this and fill it with nail polish remover, and then I can have one up here and one downstairs. So this is all my hair masks and stuff. Hair masks. These are all my face masks and things. So I'll have a look through here. As you can see, I've got a lot of samples. So just try and have a look and see if it's actually something I'm going to use or not use. That's what that looks like at the moment. Obviously I've still got space there. So the last thing to do is this drawer here. And then obviously rehome things. I'll do is I'll try and go through these in the next few weeks and actually not wear them and then make a proper decision on them. I'm getting rid of all of these. Not bad. So this is how this drawer ended up looking when I'd finished. So I've kind of got my skincare in there, face makeup in there, primer and stuff, and then my lip products here. I ended up keeping these. I thought, oh, I'll keep them a bit longer and see if I use them. So we go with those, and I've just got some makeup remover wipes, which I don't use very often, and the nail polish remover wipes, which I don't use very often. It's in the back there. And cotton pads, and obviously I use my glasses cleaner every day, and I use the headband when taking off makeup, and a spare foundation. So, and just my comb down the side there, and it's working really, really well. So there you go. So my job's all done. I ended up changing out what the containers that I've had here, and I think it looks heaps nicer and more streamlined. I should try and get a little dish for these things, but they're okay there. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turns out, and it's now been like this for a good while, probably about 6 weeks or so, and I'm really happy with how it's all turned out. It's working out really well. So in the final area, I don't think I showed before, I've got obviously my makeup mirror there, and then in here I've just got my toothbrush there, hand wash, and toothpaste, a little face mask I like to use, my favourite one. And I'm using that Castile liquid soap. I'm using it actually to clean my makeup brushes in a minute. And I've got my face wash just tucked in there, and I just set that up. Oh, well, that's been there for a while now, but just keeps it all neat and tidy. So that's what I'll show you.